Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry
that's all
about
right.
that.
Yeah. Sorry on my
Mhm.
side, yeah. How's it
No
going?
problem. So far so good. No
Yeah.
complaints.
Very well.
Yeah,
Yes,
Hare Krishna. Sorry.
if I could just do a little like a intro, some prayers and just give you a little intro, then just talk a little bit about the OBAD program and then
Mm.
get your thoughts and your maybe just talk a little bit about how you revolutionize book distribution and things like that.
Okay.
Okay, so Hare Krishna.
So it's just you and me, right? On the call?
Yeah, so there was other devotees, but they've got the link. They said they'll join in, but yeah,
Okay, okay.
I think it's going to be us. I've recorded it so I can, if it's all right, I can send it out.
Yeah, sounds good. Sure, sure.
Yeah, very well. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare. So yeah, it's my honor, Prabhu, to be talking to you today. Um, we all know you in New Zealand, famous for distributing thousands of books a day, single-handedly. Um, we're doing the bit of a humble stint by doing one book a day, but hopefully we can get a few devotees or lots of devotees distributing one book a day. It should add up the number.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us today. Yeah, appreciate the time. So just a little bit about the OBAD program. So I got the idea from Gurudev, from His Holiness Devamrita Swami, when he was talking at the end of year uh, retreat, when he was reading out the sankirtan scores. At the end, he had mentioned that we can all do something, not to leave books up to the big distributors. We can all do something. So in this way, I was thinking it's a good idea, and I was doing something similar because I'm a working devotee. So I've just been distributing books on the way to work, at work, on the way home from work, and that's how I've been getting my sankirtan. And so I thought to make up this one book a day program via WhatsApp and join devotees. Um, and it's good because there's so many busy working grihasta devotees in the society that would love to do books, but they're thinking that they have to go out for an hour, 2 hours at a time. So I was just thinking we can just do it wherever we are, just like I was doing. So we set it up. Um, the processes or the guidelines for the challenge are from when we start our WhatsApp group is carry 1 to 3 books at least on us a day, distribute wherever we think best throughout the day, and then post up on the WhatsApp group. So doing this, we've done 3 challenges so far. The challenges go from the first of the month to the 14th. So challenge goes for 2 weeks. The first challenge was 220 books distributed, 2 weeks, with I think 21 participants. Second challenge was 418 books distributed over 2 weeks, with I think maybe 30 devotees participating. And the challenge just gone in April was 570 to 600 books distributed within 2 weeks. So it's
With how many devotees?
that was participating. I think it was maybe like 25, 25 devotees, but they are also
Amazing.
like on the yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. But we also like to have other devotees in the background encouraging in that as well, and then hopefully they take it up later on.
Mm. Mm.
So there was 45 participants actually on the group, but maybe half of them participated. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if I could just get your thoughts on this program and also about how you revolutionize book distribution and yeah, enlighten us.
Yes, bro, yeah, sure, sure. Oops, sorry. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale. Srimate Bhakti Vikas Swamiti Namne Namaskadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta. Swaminati Namne Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Tishadarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhagishaya Sivatane Lakshmi Yasachivakshase. Yasyaste Hare Samritam Nrsimhamaham. So this is a very ecstatic program to involve everyone. Then we would just yesterday we were celebrating Ram Navami here, and we celebrated Ram Navami by reading Ramayana and just reading lots of books.
Very cool.
And in this Ram Navami, there's so in Ramayana there's this incident that you know all of Rama's devotees were engaged in building. They were engaged in building a bridge in order for them to cross Lanka. And while they were doing so, Hanuman was lifting huge boulders. Hanuman was lifting huge boulders, and he was throwing these huge boulders into the ocean. And there was a small squirrel who was also there, and he was like kicking some dust into the ocean. And Hanuman is like, you please get out of the way. You'll get hurt. We're throwing big boulders here. What will your few specks of dust do? And then immediately Lord Rama appears on the scene and chastises Hanuman, saying that, both of you are working to your fullest ability. What, as far as I'm concerned, that the squirrel service is as important as yours. So he makes that point. So there's no such thing as too small of a service in Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan movement. It's very important for us to involve everyone. We have to go very strong in this regard. And, you know, more than anything, consistency is key. That, if you see a rock and there's like constantly water, like drops of water falling on a rock, it eventually, even though it's just one drop at a time over a period of time, it actually makes a great impression on the rock. One may think, oh, come on, like water is literally wet, it's not even solid. How can it make an impression on the rock? But if you do it constantly, then it actually makes a difference. If the water falls on the same spot constantly, then it makes an impression on the rock. So this is a very important point to understand that, the devotees going out, they may think, oh, what's the big deal? It's just doing one book. What's the use of doing one book? But it's very useful to do one book, especially it's better than not doing any books at all. And especially if you're a householder and you have, wife, kids, and all this and all that, you may think that, oh, it's like, what's the point? I have to take care of so many things. But if you somehow make it a point to distribute at least one book a day, like what, if you have to, three small books, you can keep it in your pocket and you could, walk with it and go to work. It's just
I agree.
in Atlanta or in America, we see that um this cost of a small book is like sometimes 35 cents. I'm sure it's pretty cheap in New Zealand also. Cost of a small book.
80 cents, something like that.
Yeah, 80 cents. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's if we convert those that in like American money to New Zealand money, it'll be the same.
Yeah, yeah.
So uh,
Yes.
1 minute, Prabhuji, I'm getting Hare Krishna. So
Sure.
yeah, so it's just 80 cents. 80 cents is no big deal. That I think I'm sure all of us can afford 80 cents. And anyone
Mm.
can afford 80 cents. And then like you just put it in and then you sell it for $2. Do you all use dollars in New Zealand? I'm sorry, I'm speaking from podium of ignorance here. Do you all use dollar in
Yeah,
New Zealand? What's
dollars.
it called? Dollars.
Yeah,
Okay, New Zealand dollars is that what it's called?
yeah. Is it the? Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, it just you can sell it for $2. I'm sure everyone has $2. Even homeless people have $2. And, sometimes while distributing books, I'm really shocked as to wow, like how many people have $2 or more than $2. So many homeless people sometimes. The people are just shocked. I remember like there was one homeless guy walking by, and I told everyone you see the people, hey, why don't you talk to that guy? You know,
Yeah, yeah,
and he said, I don't know. You know what? You talk to him. I said, all right. And I spoke to him and I showed him a stack of books, and lo and behold, this guy pulls out a big wad of cash and buys the whole stack of books. So I
terrible.
was like, that was quite a surprise for us actually. Never expected that guy to have that much money. But I'm sure everyone has $2. Everyone has two
Yeah.
dollars to
But that's
to give you.
the thing is we're like because we're working Grihasta devotees. The one of the things just because it's pretty much like getting your training wheels or like just doing a book a day. Because a lot of these devotees they want to do books but they don't want to ask for donations. So just getting
Mhm.
them to do a book, uh, giving it as a gift that the people are going to read it, and then getting used to approaching people, then maybe later they can start asking for donations, sort of thing.
I mean, no matter how new you are, you can have enough courage to say, hey, here's a really cool book. It's really good for your health. We're giving this to everyone. You know, could you please take the book and just leave a donation? I'm sure everyone will, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Like what's the big deal?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I mean, it's more sustainable,
yeah,
that it's more sustainable to get $2 for a small book. There's like nowadays there's this whole disease in the Krishna consciousness movement that you can't ask people for money when you're out on books and all this nonsense. It's
yeah.
bogus, it's garbage. Prabhupada wanted these books to be sold.
Terrible.
So yeah, I'm sure people can. It's not such a big deal. We're just being mental, and it's just another excuse to not distribute Prabhupada's books. Oh, I haven't gotten trained. I mean, I was never trained by anyone. You know, we just have to, you know, go out there and stick it out. And even if you want to give it for free, all right, you could do it. That's on you.
Mm,
But eventually, you should come to a point of time where you're at least like getting $2 for a small book. That's
yeah,
like no big deal. That's no, or get $1 for a small book. At least cover your cost.
yeah, yeah.
At
So we
least
do encourage
instead of
it.
making a profit. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least cover your cost. And you'll be shocked. Like sometimes for small books, yeah, so many people sometimes just give $10, $20. It happened to me. It just happened to me just recently. I think I just had like a medium book or something, and then someone actually ended up giving me like $50 for a chant and be happy. It happened a few times, so it's no big deal. You just have to go present it and say, hey, if you could help out with a donation, we really appreciate it. That'll be very helpful. And the power of Prabhupada's books is so amazing, that we are it's like these small books, they're like termites, termites, our
Mm,
books of Srila
yeah.
Prabhupada, they're like termites, that you can see that a termite, when it's eating a wooden structure, a termite is eating a wooden structure. What happens is like, he enters into the in a wooden structure, and he starts to eat the wooden structure all the way from the core, and
Mm,
he keeps eating it and keeps eating it, keeps eating it. And one day you just touch it, and the whole thing crumbles, and you realize, oh my God, there was a termite in here. So
yes.
similarly, Srila Prabhupada's books, even if it's just a small book, they're just like entering into society, and they're like transcendental termites eating away at the material civilization. And you never know. The book that you distribute could be that last book, which is gonna like, you know, completely, turn the world upside down. That it would have reached like its, critical point. It would be the last straw on the camel's back. I may think,
Yeah.
oh, it's just a straw. The camel can easily carry this. What's the
Well,
big deal? You put one straw, two straw, three straws, four straws.
yeah.
Maybe then eventually you put 500 straws, and then 1,000 straws, 2,000 straws, and then you just put 2001, and the camel's back breaks.
Yes. Yes.
So, so it's no big deal actually. We just need to have faith that it can be done.
So that's one of the points that we make with OBAD is that busy grihastas and working devotees make up like 90% of the society.
Population. Yeah.
Yeah, population. So it's if we get the majority of devotees, if we can reach out and plant the seed in different cities around the world with this program. There's a lot of devotees that are there that will be able to do one book a day. So it's not just us sort of like we aren't able to do what you guys are doing in Atlanta. You guys are doing such amazing things with distributing thousands of books and like hundreds of Srimad Bhagavatam sets. But our goal is to get thousands of devotees distributing one book a day.
Yeah.
And
It
it
makes a
normally
difference. It
turns like
makes
a
a huge
step.
difference. Yes,
Yeah.
so yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah.
So no, because yeah, we say one book a day, but normally it's more than that.
Yeah.
It turns to a stack, but yeah.
So we should stick it out. It's completely worth it, and we'll get the blessings of the Guru Parampara. It's a very amazing program. It's a very ecstatic program, and those who do it eventually adds up. Imagine, like, your average Grihastha. How old is your average Grihastha in New Zealand? At least the ones
Like
you're preaching to.
probably
30.
30 to 45.
Okay, let's just say you live, if you're between 30, let's just say you do this every day and you live until you're, 90,
Yeah.
and you just have like 60 years of just doing at least a single book every day, you know. That's gonna be a lot. Eventually, it's really,
Mhm.
really gonna add up, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's gonna add up to a lot, eventually. By the time you've died, you may have distributed around 22,650 books or something like that.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. That would be a lot. You know,
Mm.
even if, let's just say, you don't live that long, you live until you're whatever, 65, 70. Still distributed more than 10,000 books. That's a lot of books. It all adds up. It really all adds up. So nothing is too much, nothing is too little in Lord Chaitanya Sankirtan Army. So everyone can come and do it and really make a difference. And then, how long will you stick to small books? Imagine, let's just say you've like done every day a small book for,
Yes.
for like 1 or 2 years. And you're like, all right, at least let's do a Bhagavatam a week, a Bhagavatam a month. It's eventually going to add up because no one is satisfied just shooting 1 or 2 books. Everyone want to do more.
Yeah.
And if
That's
you just do it now, then by the time when it comes time for you to become a Vanaprasth, then you'd be ready to hit the ground running.
mm, mm.
So we should always think ahead, think long term. That wow, if we do this, it'll really benefit society so much. It will benefit each other so much.
So, yeah. So it's going well, but yeah, just thanks for your blessings and talking with us about it. One of the things that I would like to add about this program as well is it's an exciting way to distribute books.
Mhm.
So and also like if we could get it's sort of like I don't know if it's a revolution, but you revolutionized book distribution. We're sort of trying to do something similar with getting these devotees that are pretty much uh they're there waiting, to distribute books. We're trying to do it that way, but if you can give us a little bit of some, I don't know, realizations or some like good information on how we could push forward the program.
I mean, see, ultimately, you just need to be fired up to do it. You need to have the desire to do it. You need to understand the importance of book distribution. You need to be able, like you should chant good rounds. You should try to attend Mangal Aarti every day, at least if not every day, a few times a week at least. You should be very fired up to serve Srila Prabhupada. You should be very fired up to read Srila Prabhupada's books. Oh, Prabhu, I don't have a taste for chanting the holy name. What's the reason we have taste? Bahujan, we don't have tastes. Bahujan Kariyadi Shravan Kirtan Tabutana Paikashapade Premadandan. We don't have a taste for chanting the holy name because we're committing offenses against the holy name of the Supreme Lord. And then one offense which most people may be committing unknowingly is the Shruti Shastra Nindanam, is the offense of like minimizing the importance of Shruti and Shastra, which in our life is Srila Prabhupada's books. So if we are minimizing Shruti Shastra, if we're minimizing Srila Prabhupada's books in our own life by not reading them, by not making Prabhupada's books the very basis of our life, then we are actually engaging in this offense, knowingly or unknowingly. Shruti Shastra Nindana. And because of that, our chanting is not so good. And because of that, we don't get enough taste. Therefore, that's the way you get enough taste. And if you have the desire to do it, then no one can stop you. I mean, I can't tell you the amount of times that we were driving and then we stop at a traffic signal and someone else is also next to us. And then we make eye contact and we wave to them and we have like a quick 10-second conversation and we give them a small book and we sell a small book. Just like that. On your way to work, you can look outside your window. Maybe someone else outside, you're like, wow, dude, that's like freaking cool hat. Okay, awesome, man. Boom, check it out. Yeah, why don't you take the books? Do you mind giving $1 to help out? Like everyone would just have $1 in like their cup holder. Everyone would have $1 in their cup holder. Like,
Yeah,
what, like
true.
whatever, like 4 quarters. And I don't know what you'll call your coins, but I'm sure a few coins would make up $1. Yeah, here you go, boom, that's it.
Yeah,
So many people. Anywhere you go, small books is like, it's like, you can never lose distributing small books.
yeah, yeah.
So many. I remember the one time I distributed a Bhagavatam set, window to window,
From
a
the
whole
car,
set of Bhagavatam for $300. Yes.
Hari
You know, I,
Krishna.
I was like, oh man, why don't you we were talking like, "Bro, pull over in the gas station right now, pull over in that gas station. With the guy like he pulled over, we pulled back right behind him and sold a Bhagavatam to him right away.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, it was amazing. I'm not going to lie, it was freaking amazing. You know,
Yeah,
but
it's
we
great.
have to do it. We have to do it. If there's a will, there's a way. If
Yeah.
there's a will, there's a way. So
So,
yeah, I mean,
so
especially this. I'm sure everyone drives to work, right? Everyone drives to work.
yes,
So
yeah,
on your way to work, like you stop at the traffic signal, hey, hi, wow, you look so amazing, bro. Why don't you check it out? And you give the book, and even if the
yeah,
guy doesn't give $1 and you're not too worried about collecting a donation, at least you distributed your book,
yeah. Very well, yeah. Thanks. Yeah,
So just
it's
do
cool.
it. Come on, you just have to have a desire to do it. And it's not like book distribution, someone is gonna come and kill you because you're distributing a book or some monster is gonna jump out or some nothing like that. It's simple, straightforward, sweet. It's very sweet. The whole process is very sweet.
Mm.
Whole
Yeah,
process of book distribution. So one
yeah,
only simply has to try. One simply has to attempt to do it.
very well.
You know.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for talking with us. If I could, it's just gonna be short and sweet today. So
Yeah, no
I'm not,
problem.
yeah, not much of a. But one last thing I wanted to ask from you, if
Uh-huh.
it's all right, if we could get a little bit of an endorsement for OBAD, so like a little short. Um,
Endorsement for OBAD. Okay.
yeah,
Endorsement. Okay,
so I
I
can
don't know
cut the
how
video.
useful my endorsement will be, but all right.
Probably you'll encourage all of us, I'm sure.
Well, that's your causeless mercy on me. So yeah, so how would you like me to endorse it?
Uh, maybe just give it like a little bit of a encouragement to people that are doing one book a day or doing the OBAD program, and that it could actually help the devotees and it could help others. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, I think if the devotees heard the class, that would be heard what we just spoke.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
That that was a whole thing, but like, what would you like me to say? Hey, Prabhu's do it, or like, how? What would you like? Yeah,
I want your
distribute
like
one
that,
book
that.
every day. You
Yeah,
got
that's
this. Like, like, is that what you like me to say? Like, wow, do it, Prabhu's. Yeah, like, like, okay, I mean, you could do it. Whatever it takes to distribute books. So, if you want me to do it, I'll do it. Like, it's like, yes, just distribute books, okay? Yeah, we got you. Like, like, it's something like that. Is that what you're asking?
yeah. Probably that was good. That was good. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Jai, Prabhus and Matajis, go out there and distribute books. Nothing is too much, nothing is too little in Lord Chaitanya Sankirtan Army. So,
Whoa, Becca.
yeah, just do it. It'll be good.
Thank, yeah. Thanks for that. Probably yeah. So thanks for all your videos that you're posting up online and all the
Jai.
sankirtan you're doing. I've been watching your videos and it's so amazing, like mind blowing. What you're doing, it's changing the face of the world, I'm sure. So yeah,
Well,
Dhanavad
yeah, but
Pranam.
fine.
All
Jai
glories, all
Dhanuv
glories.
Pranam to you. always to all the devotees there, just reading Prabhupada's books, and I hope that everyone comes through. Everyone comes through because when the minute you do one book, you'll want to do another one, another one, another one. So let's keep at it. Maybe you can distribute books like well in the traffic signal when you're driving.
Sure.
So
Thank you, Prabhu.
all right,
Right.
Prabhuji Jai. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for your time, Prabhu.
Vanchakalpatarvesha Kripasundabhyacha Paditana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Hi. Very well.
Hare Krishna.
Thanks. Hare Krishna.